Hi. I see a few people here, but nobody has said hi. Hello, people.
Hello, friends. Is it Thursday? Is it Thursday?
It's Thursday.
Thursday.
I was talking to my daughter yesterday, and she goes, "Oh man, it's Wednesday already." I'm like, I bet it's not me that loses track of the day.
Nope. Yeah, I've been losing track of the whole week, so I haven't. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll be like, wait, it's Friday. So my son has his field day tomorrow, so we'll be playing outside at his school tomorrow. So excited.
You guys aren't done with school yet?
Mm-mm.
We are all done. All the schools in the area here are done.
Yeah.
My niece's graduation party is Saturday. So.
Jeez. Is it like the family party or?
Well, she was homeschooled. She has pretty severe Crohn's and spent a lot of time in and out of the hospital the last couple of years. So I don't know how many people outside of family will show up.
Okay.
But we have a very large family.
Yeah.
So it's always a party when we're all together.
Oh. I'm looking forward to that this summer. We're going to get together, my mom's side of the family, for the first time since the pandemic started. So we've never all been together. So, hey, Rebecca.
Hello, Rebecca. So I know there are a lot of sales on Thursday nights. So if you have popped into ours, we appreciate you. Thank you for being here. A lot more things going on Thursday nights than there were when I started a Thursday night sale months ago. Lots and lots of people.
Yeah.
So I'll say all this even though there's only a few people here. But if you purchase an item from me tonight, I need you to immediately send your info if you have not sent it before. And when I send your invoice, please pay within 48 hours. If you don't pay within 48 hours, it will cancel the invoice. The item will go back up for sale in the next sale. And I have now been doing this long enough that I am running into the different things dropping off the people that purchased from me back in September. So if you haven't purchased from me recently but you think that I had your info and you don't get an invoice, might want to touch base with me because the first time I've had this happen to me, somebody had dropped off of all of my things, their information had gotten deleted. So must be more than 6 months and then it will drop off the information. So that was a problem. That was the first time I had to encounter that.
Oh, wow. When in doubt, send your info. Yeah.
Absolutely. And if you want to update it with me, if you think it's been a while, you can send it. It does not hurt my feelings at all to get your info twice. So if you guys don't know, this is Michelle, Emancipation 300. I love her. I think she's awesome. And we were finally able to work it into our schedules to have a sale together. She's a busy, busy lady.
Yes.
So you can tell people about your channel and your expectations and when you'll ship and invoice, that kind of thing.
Sure. I'm Michelle, and I am shipping from Connecticut, rainy Connecticut tonight. I am a part-time reseller. I go to school part-time, and I work full-time, and I'm a mom all the time. So I do it. That's why I'm hard to book. I have certain evenings and certain times when it will work. So, hey!
Hi, Delbert!
Hey, Dilbert. So I just send me your info, please. I will ship. Most likely I will ship on Saturday. So just make sure you have your stuff into me by Saturday. And then I don't have any shop rules, but make sure just check your PayPal. If you buy from a seller, just check your PayPal. I did it to poor Roy this weekend. I was out shopping and he gave me the item I purchased on this last sale. And I was like, you didn't send me an invoice. He's like, I sure did. So I was like, oh, so hey, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila. Thank you. Aww. This was actually my daughter's and she wore it a couple times and then she's like, do you want it back? And I'm like, yeah, I like that necklace.
It's beautiful. So yeah, just be nice. Send your info and pay when you get your invoice.
Yeah, and PayPal does not always send you a notification that you have received an invoice. So
Yeah.
you need to go into your PayPal and check it once a week. Because I had that happen recently too. Someone just didn't get the notification that they had their invoice sitting there. And it was someone who always paid. So I was like, why aren't they paying? She checked and and when she initially opened it, it didn't even show she had an invoice, and then all of a sudden it like updated and was suddenly there. So
yeah.
yep.
Yeah,
You guys
PayPal
just
can
gotta
be
check.
tricky. Just communicate. I had somebody communicate with me in a chat yesterday and said, "Hey, I never got your invoice." And I was like, "Well, I sent it twice." And so we figured it out today. And so just communicate. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you have not heard from me, please send me an email and say, excuse me, where's that item? And I will go, I sent you an invoice. Or I'll go, oh, I didn't send an invoice. So we're human. We make mistakes too. It happens occasionally. Hi, Chad.
Yeah. Hey, Chad.
So we are going to get started. We each have 15 items each tonight. I do not have any offer ups, but as always, if you guys see an item you think a bunch of you are going to want it, then I will change it to an offer up. I've got no problem doing that. Hi, Maggie. Thank you. And since Chad is here, I'm going to go first, and I'm going to change my order a little bit because I know there was something he was hoping to get. And I've got to hit the right button. All right. There I am.
Nikki.
So we'll do 2 items each, and then that last one. Hey, Nikki. That last one will be 1 item. Since we've got 15.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I
Hey,
get
Val.
confused if I try to do 3 at a time. Hi, Val. Hi, Mary. Okay, so let me find my card for this one. Oh, right there. That was easy. All right, I'm going to start it off strong. I have got some Royal Hager. Here is the back. And this is a big puppy. This is the gold tweed, and it is a massive ashtray. I will tell you how long it is. 9 3/4 long at its widest point up top. It's 9 1/2. At its narrowest point, it is 7 1/4. So it's a different kind of shape, but Royal Hager, and it is just a nice piece. No chips, no cracks. This was actually my aunt's, and she did not need ashtrays anymore. It was left over from a long time ago. So when she moved, she was like, do you want it? And I was like, I sure do. It is $18, number 2. $18, number 2 for the Royal Hager Gold Tweed ashtray. And that's my first item.
Chad is in. Hey, Jeannie.
Awesome, Chad. Thank you much.
That's a beautiful piece.
Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Mary. Hi, Val. Hi, everybody that came in. If I missed saying hi to you, hello, hello. All right, our next item. Prolon wear. This color, upside down. This color is so fun. So Florence, Massachusetts. And, you know, it's the melamine, Melmac kind of thing. Every company called it a little bit different. So this was just Prolon wear. Still has its lid. The lines are good. It's this hunter green. It's coming across pretty true to color. Now the lid, Looks like it might have been dinged up against something once. So just a tiny little ding right here on the handle. But other than that, it's in really good condition. This is not my color. If it was mint green or pink, it would go straight into my kitchen because I do collect the mint green and the pink. So this
So
set,
great.
$15, number 7. $15, number 7. And that was my 2. And while you guys are here, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. You're muted.
It says camping to me. It says camping or cottage or cabin. That's what it says to me.
Yes, it does.
For my first item, I have a wee little bluebird. This is not one of the bluebirds of happiness. It is not signed, so I believe it's somebody else's interpretation on bird. I don't also think it's Swedish. It doesn't look like the Swedish birds. But it's a sweet little guy. He's about the medium size. And he's kind of, it's almost a peacock blue. It's not a baby blue, but it's almost a peacock blue. So if you're looking for, hi, Gina, good to see you. Hey, Sue, welcome. So if you're interested in this little guy, no chips or cracks. He's in great condition. He's got a little pinched beak. He is $8, number 27, for the little glass bird.
I love your cards.
Oh, yes, I picked them out just for you, Claudia.
I love it.
And next, I have a sip and whistle mug. I got all the kitsch out that I could tonight. So it's a little deer with a butterfly in his tail. And then the bird is up here, and the bird is actually a whistle. And the cup says, whistle, whistle on my cup. When I blow, mom fills it up. So if you have a little kid, when their cup is empty, they're to blow on the bird, make noise. And so it's a sip and whistle milk mug. Now, I will say this one has some crazing on it. I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up. There's crazing on it. It's an older piece. It doesn't have anything on the bottom, no markings. But otherwise, it's in great condition. I don't see any chips, cracks, dings, doinks. I don't see anything, just the crazing. So if you're interested in this guy, she's $15, number 26, for the kitsch whistle mug. And that's
I have never seen a whistle mug before.
Yeah, apparently they're a thing. Yeah. Yes.
All right. So if you just came in here, hello, and thanks for being here tonight. We know there are a lot of people having sales on Thursday nights now. When I started having my Thursday night sale months ago, there was hardly anybody on, but now there's a lot of people. So I appreciate you being here. Beer mugs did that? That's funny, Mindy. Hello, DM. Hi, Nate.
Hey, Nate.
Have fun grocery shopping. Also,
can you do mine?
Just a review, if you have sent your info before, I am finding I have now been doing this long enough that some people's info is dropping out of my different things. So if it's been a while since you purchased, you may just want to send me your info again. If you haven't received an invoice from me by the end of the week, you will want to get a hold of me. That means I couldn't find your info anymore. And once you do receive your invoice, please pay within 48 hours. And PayPal's not always sending out the email notification. So if you think you've purchased something during the week from anybody, you might just want to open up your PayPal and check to see if you've got an invoice there. Okay, my next item is this pretty little anchor hocking daffodil glass. They just had one. I like to collect all of the singles and then I've got a whole display of them. If they've got pink and green on them, they go into my kitchen. So you can see the anchor there on the bottom. And it's this size, so smaller than an iced tea glass, but bigger than a juice glass. I didn't check to see how many ounces it was. Sometimes I remember to do that, sometimes I don't. I love, you've got the deep green, the light green, the yellow, and then into the white. I think it's so pretty. So this size, and it is $8, number 13. $8, number 13 for the vintage Anchor Hocking Daffodil glass. And then I found this. I thought this was really cool.
What
this
is
from
it?
the 70s, but it's a colonial style candle. The candle would go in there. It would reflect the light here. And it would kind of guard from it getting blown out. So it's got a wood base, got the felt on the bottom.
That's great.
And it's a candle holder. So I guess these had a revival in the 70s, but this is a colonial style candle holder, but from the 70s.
I love it. Love it.
$15, number 1. $15, number 1. And that is my second item.
Right. I will go for another little piece of kitsch. I have this single salt and pepper shaker. It's a little kitty. Total kitsch. Very cute. I've used him in my display. He sat around my house a little bit. He's about that big. He has one little doink out of this ear here, but you really can't see it very well. So he's this great green and pink, with a gorgeous little side eye look to him as well. So just the single shaker. He is numbered 37 for $10 for that little guy.
Hi, Mary.
And I brought a brooch. I have a dear friend who has a massive vintage jewelry collection. So I dipped into her archives today. So she has over 2,000 pieces of vintage jewelry.
Oh, wow.
So the collector that she got it from had the collection in a gumball machine, if you can believe. Just packed the gumball machine. So I picked out a couple pieces to share. It's one way to display your jewelry, I guess. So this is an Art Deco. You can tell the stylings on it. It's an Art Deco bar pin. And so she told me everything about this little guy. He is circa 1930 to 1940. And he's silver tone with that gorgeous blue stone in the middle. Just really Art Deco. It's got all the feels of Art Deco. And if you are interested in this item, she is $15, number 25, for the Art Deco bar pin.
Can I see the back?
Oh, yes, absolutely. There's the back.
That is something
There.
else. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yep. So, and they've all been, oh yeah, you can see that clip. I don't know if you can see the clip. It's not even a C clasp. It just, like it really is from the 30s, because you just kind of clip it in there.
Farmhouse for number 25. That's Joanne. Hi, Joanne.
Hey, Joanne.
Hello, Sabrina.
I will send this to you.
Hello, everyone that I missed.
Yes. Hello, everybody coming in. It's good to see you.
Was that your two?
That was my two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys, my AC is on. So if you guys can hear it, let me know, and I will turn it off and just suffer in the heat. But it's a little warm in here. All right, it is summertime, and we need ice buckets. This one's really cool.
Sure do.
So it's got this decoration of a stamp on it, and then this like pool table kind of green on it. It has your plastic, oh, it's not lucite. There was a name for this kind of handle. And then the lid is see-through. Here is the inside. So you have a deck, or if you have a porch that you sit on in the summer, or if you have a lake house, you need an ice bucket. These are a necessity. So this very cool ice bucket, and it's standard size. It's not tiny, but it's not oversized. It's your standard size ice bucket with this super cool acrylic handle here. This one is going to be $15, number 10.
That's great.
I think it's very cabin-esque, and these would go great.
Yeah.
In that kind of, whacking into things.
Is the U.S. Department of the Interior, is that the Parks Department in the U.S.? Forgive me for asking, because I don't know.
I think it was. I'm not sure it is now, but I
Okay.
think it was in like the 70s, early 80s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My second item is a Hall black mug. Anytime I find anything black, I pick it up because it's so hard to find black. Here's the inside, and then the bottom shows Hall, made in the USA. That's one of the Irish coffee mugs. It's this
Love
size.
it.
It's a nice size, not one of the tiny ones. And no chips, no cracks. I don't even see any crazing on it, so I've got my fingerprints on it now, but I think it's in really good shape. It is just $6, number 4. $6, number 4. I was sad I couldn't find a second one. I love the handle here.
The handle's unusual. That's beautiful.
Yeah. But Hall Pottery, Hall. And those are mine too.
Right. I brought a little fairy lamp. This is a baby. And if what I understand about this little guy is, this is actually one of the antique ones. So this is a Clark fairy, it's called a fairy pyramid. So in the inside, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it says Clark Fairy Pyramid. So I believe this is one of the original ones around the turn of the century, the last century. So she's really tiny. And I think the Clark ones are all the all the fairy lamps after it kind of came out. But I think Clark started them all. And if you know more than me, you can let me know. But that's what I understand about this little guy. I don't see any chips or cracks on this guy. There's a bit of a roughness around this lip right here. But
Mary says 1890s.
Yeah, a blue one from 1890s. There you go. Okay. And I got a really good deal on this guy, so I'm going to pass him along to you because I don't think the dealer knew what they had. He is $17 for number 36. So number 36 for $17 for the Clark Fairy Pyramid. So, and I guess you got pyramids on the side. So yeah, it's nice to see the older ones. Thank you so much. Ancestral Beginnings. Thank you. And next, I never find them, but I found a paper doll. I never find them.
I don't either. I never find paper dolls.
And not only any paper doll, it's Carmen Miranda.
Wow.
So happy to find Carmen Miranda. And she comes with a 9-inch doll, 6 costumes, and 5 hats. So
it's never sealed.
It's still sealed. It's never been taken out of
stock. Oh wow!
And it's all cut out for you, so you just have to kind of. It says cut on dotted line, but it's like perforated. It's from 1992. So the paper doll's there. She's never been out of her box or her bag. Printed in Hong Kong, Carmen Miranda paper doll. And she is $5, number 33. So
She's
she's
fantastic.
she's fantastic. I was like, oh man, I found a good deal. So yeah, it's my team.
I did not play with dolls much when I was a kid, but I did like my paper dolls. I did like my dolls, but
Yeah.
okay. So my next one is tiny.
Oh,
It is this little crystal trinket box. When I first picked it up, I did not realize that it was crystal. I thought it was glass. And then when I did an image search, I was like, oh, this is a thing. I just picked it up because it had a bird on it. I always think of Jocelyn when I see something with a bird. I'm like, it's got a bird on it. So it is just an itty bitty baby. And this is a Hofbauer crystal. It was the Crystal Birds, BYRDS. And it's from West Germany.
that's beautiful. Look at that bird. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. And no damage to the bird and no damage to the teeth either, which often get chipped. So it must have just sat in somebody's curio cabinet and lived its happy life there without ever being damaged. So the bottom's got these 4 little feet on it. And then the top has the bird. There's the detail on the bird. To the top of the bird, it spans 3 1/4 inches. So just an itty bitty little trinket box. $12, number 8. $12, number 8. My second item for this round is this silver overlay, open sugar, and creamer. And I did not see one of these with a lid, but it just may have been all the ones that were listed also didn't have lids, so I don't know. I can't say for sure. But the silver on the top has not been worn off, so I don't believe it had a lid. Hi, Erin. If it had had a lid, it would have, worn off the silver over time. So this, I like the patina, but the silver can be polished very, very gently.
Yeah.
And I know there are videos up on YouTube about how to do that. Here's the creamer. This is the size of the creamer. This is the size of the sugar. Oh, thanks, Gina. I bought this. She was just bright and colorful. And she wore it a couple times, and then she was ready to give it back to me, and I was ready to take it back. $20, number 14, for the silver overlay, creamer, and sugar. And those are my 2.
That's awesome. I love all the colors. There's so many good colors there. So my next item, I went with Gina in the chat and Helen from the New England Thrifter and Roy from Dust Not Included. We kind of hung out this past weekend, and one of the antique shops we went into had an entire room full of owls. So I was like, I can't leave without getting something owl related. So this little guy is a flower frog, if I'm not mistaken. He's got all kinds of holes on both sides. So he's a little made in Japan. If you can see, it says made in Japan. And so he's just a little, Gina didn't see it. Gina's like, wait, that's fabulous. So I knew I had to pick something from the owl room. So this is my little owl ceramic flower frog made in Japan. And he is $10, number 24, for those owl lovers out there. So, and he's got
He's got pretty colors.
Yeah. They're like fantastic on his back. He's got this bright blue and the turquoise. It's got gorgeous colors. Yeah. So he's my pick of the owl room.
And you've got Chad for 24.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you so much. I will wrap him up safely for you. And the second and final piece that I have from my friend's vintage jewelry collection, this thing is unreal. So just prepare yourselves. Are you ready? So check out this brooch.
Ooh.
This thing is huge. Like, here's my enamel, like, retro pin. This thing is huge. It weighs almost 4 ounces. It's just absolutely, like, there's some weight to it. It's a mixed blue glass brooch. It's a floral pin, circa 1950s, we think. Actually, I trust my friend. She's like, that's all she does for her business full time is jewelry. So she's checked over everything to make sure it is pristine. So there's no missing jewels. And I don't know if you can even see the setting. There's like the big stone in the middle, and then it's set around with tiny jewels. And then the back of it as well. Offer?
Sabrina would like you to make that an offer up.
Okay. All right. So I will have to start this one at 45. So we can start up the offer up. Like I said, it's about almost 4 ounces. It's a big sturdy pin, 1950s mixed blue glass.
You said 45?
So I will have to start her at 45. Yeah.
Okay. Putting that in for you.
Like I said, this collection is, I only got to see a smattering. I think I have 20 pieces at home right now. And this collection is pretty incredible. So I may start bringing it bit by bit. So, and I don't know as much about jewelry, but my good friend sure does. So thank you, Sabrina.
Is anything on the back?
So she looked for Maker's Mark on everything. This one is not marked. She looped it because I did ask that question. I said, "Have you looped everything?" She said, "I absolutely have." So this one does not have
it's just
a Maker's
stunning.
Mark. Yeah. So yeah, hi Stacy. Yes, absolutely.
Hi,
right. It is a stunner. I think we can start counting it down for Sabrina. The cameras. Ooh. Oh my goodness, you can actually see the reflection in the brooch. Oh goodness. So I'm excited to bring some more of this in. So do you do going once, going twice? How do you count down, Claudia?
Normally I count down from 10, but however you want to do it.
Okay. All right, well, let's start counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. This is a stunner. I'm having a hard time doing it justice, but it's a beautiful piece, Sabrina. Thank you. Yeah.
Sabrina was worried about the leg, but she didn't have to be.
Yeah, I'm so glad, Sabrina. Congratulations. That is a gorgeous piece. And that's my two.
All right. I was so busy looking at that, I didn't get my next item ready. Okay, so I have 2 mid-century lidded jars. And they do have some wear. These were used, so it's going to be one price for the both of them. Not going to be super expensive. No chips, no cracks, but you can tell there is wear to the gold on both of these. They're just little, I don't even know what their use would have been. Because they're like miniature canisters. 5.5 inches tall to the top of the lid. So that's the first one. And they weren't marked, so I don't know who made them. So you can see the wear there. But whoever owned them obviously used them, which is, my thing. Always use the pretty things.
Yes.
So both of them, 1 monies. And they are just $10, number 11. $10, number 11 for both of them. And then my second item is this very cool coronet aluminum kind of tray / bowl. I think it would have gone in the middle of your table and probably held fruit.
Right.
You can see on the bottom, Coronet Aluminum, New York. It's a nice size, and it's got this pretty design on the inside of it.
It's pretty, pretty.
I love these aluminum pieces. I always pick them up because they remind me of my grandma's kitchen. She pulled these pieces out every holiday. So almost 13.5 inches long, and it is 7.5 inches wide. And I love the design on this one with all the flowers.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's an unusual shape too.
Yeah, it is. $12, number 5. This was the first time I've seen this shape. So it had to have been for a centerpiece in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
$12, number 5. And that is my 2.
You can always put your pesky remote in there too. It could be a console on your. All right. Well, I couldn't come to Claudia's sale without bringing a poodle. So this little guy is another salt and pepper shaker. Wait, yes, he is. He's got the little holes in his back, but he's just a lone guy. And he is yay big. He's really tall. He's a long neck.
He's a long neck.
He's a long neck. And he's in great shape. I was like, there's a little piece of missing paint there, but the glaze is over top of it. But other than that, he's in great condition. I don't see any chips or cracks. He's a little dirty, but I'll make sure I clean him up before I send him along. So just a long neck poodle single shaker. He is number 28 for $16 for the little Pooda Shmooda. So, in honor of Claudia.
I love my poodles.
Yeah.
My poodles and my swans.
Yep. I did. I almost picked up a pair of swans, but I held back. And then when I saw your Hager piece, I was like, I don't have Hager, but I have Stengel. So I have this beautiful, and it reminds me, it's echoing. It's this gorgeous vase. There's a little bit of residue. I can't figure out if that's glaze or whether it's not dirt. It's just the way the inside looks. So it's Stengel pottery out of Trenton, New Jersey, if you know Stengel. And it's beautiful. No chips or cracks. It's in perfect condition. It's got this gorgeous groovy vibe to it. And he is number 31 for $17 for the Stengel.
Can you hold it up closer? I want to better look at it. Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So pretty.
Yeah, there's pinks and blues and golds in there. Yes. Yep. Yeah. And that's my 2.
All right. So somehow I ended up with both of my choice lots being back to back. So my first one, you've seen this one before. And I found this one. So I brought them back. They are choice at $8. So if you're interested in one or both, I will give you a number here in a minute, but look at the flowers on them. I love it. So both of the roofs have some loss of the cold paint. I'll show you the other side also. Here are what the fake Snoopies look like. These were made in Japan. They both have their stoppers. And obviously, they are not licensed. They are not Snoopy, but they were made to look like Snoopy.
Yeah.
I just think they are super fun. So they are choice for $8. Number 9.
Love it.
Oh, banging things around. All right, and then these are also going to be choice for $8. And it is the fish salt and pepper shakers. So this first set is my smallest set, and these are bone china, made in Japan.
Maggie is in 9, so in number 9.
Did you want red or did you want blue, Maggie, or do you want both? Just let me know which one you want. So these look like rainbow trout to me with the colors, but I don't know that much about fish. I will be honest. This is my smallest pair. They say bone china Japan. They have their stoppers. You want both? Awesome, Maggie. Let me write that down.
I love those, Maggie. They're so cute. I love that you found the opposite color. It's great.
The second pair, also marked Japan. They are stamped on the bottom, Japan. Look like this. These are, you know, this shape. These all did come from one collection. I was able to purchase the entire collection at a good price. There's the front, there's the back. So that's pair number 2. These look like tiger sharks to me.
Yeah.
These are also stamped Japan on the bottom. These still have their original corks. So I know a lot of collectors would replace these corks with the plastic ones when they rotted out, but these still have their original corks. So the tiger sharks, and they are, you know, this long. Then you got these.
Look at there. It's so great.
Also stamped Japan on the bottom. Still have their quirks. And then the last set has a little chip. And these are stamped Japan on the bottom as well. But here is the little chip. So this is the biggest pair. It's the longest pair. But it does have that little chip on that one. The other one is in good condition. So that is all of them. And now I've lost the number. Oh, here it is. Number 15, if you're interested in any of them, and then we can determine which set you wanted if anybody is interested in my fishy and shark shakers.
And Father's Day is coming.
Yes, Father's Day is coming.
Yeah.
And I did try to pick a few more manly items tonight. And that's my 2.
All right. I never get the side that I'm totally opposite land in StreamYard. So
Yep.
Next I have this. This is the original package. So I'm going to hold up the original package first. So it has this beautiful Asian scene with the gazebo, which is not a gazebo, and then a bridge, lots of petals. And then what it is a, I think it's a nut set, I think. Anyway, you could put anything you want in here. You could use it on your dresser to collect jewelry and trinkets and such. You can put it out on display because you've got the entire box. But it's this gorgeous painted, and I'll probably take it out because I'm going to trash it if I don't.
Wow,
it has this
that is stunning.
It is beautiful, and the gold is intact. Even I think that's an import sticker if I'm not wrong, but everything is intact on it, and it comes in the original case. So there's one of the dishes themselves.
Wow.
And then there's probably a marking on there if you're made in Japan. I don't know what that is. But anyway, it comes with the 6 dishes that pull apart from the center console, which I presume it's nuts. I presume it's something you want to share with your friends. And this gorgeous piece that includes the actual case as well. And the case is not in great condition, as you can tell. It's seen better days, but the actual ceramic piece on the inside is absolutely perfect. Yeah, it is beautiful, Val. And this guy is number 23 for $20 for this set. It is really beautiful.
Yeah, that is stunning.
Yeah, it was really just in the right place at the right time with that guy. And then we have like a salt and pepper theme happening tonight. I have another friend who has a massive salt and pepper shaker collection, the likes of which no person has ever seen. And so she gave me a few. So this is Ziggy.
Oh my goodness!
And I forget his little puppy's name. I looked it up and now I just totally forgot it. His name is Fuzz. This little puppy's name is Fuzz. So Ziggy and Fuzz, 2 friends. It says made in Japan. And MCMLXX1X. Is that 89 maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, made in Japan. These guys are so cute. Little blue in his nose. And Ziggy has just a bit, you can see on that toe there. You can see there's a little chippy. I didn't actually notice till I got it ready for the show. So when it sits flat on the shelf, you don't see it as much, but I want to just disclose that little bit of damage on there. And Ziggy and Fuzzy are number 34 for $6.
Oh my goodness, that's so fun.
It's a nice flash from the past.
All right, my next item is a little lidded candy dish from France. It's got this really pretty flowers on it. I'll show you the bottom. And then the lid. So no chips, no cracks. It's in really good condition. It's got these beautiful flowers. And this is made to look like a flower bud at the very top.
Pretty.
It's this size. I can tell you how tall it is. About 5.5 inches tall to the top of the lid.
Love it.
Lidded candy dish made in France. With all these flowers, super pretty. And it is $12, number 3. Hi, Colleen. And if I missed anybody coming in, hello, hello. And if you aren't familiar with Michelle, all of her info is linked in the box below. So you can find her YouTube channel, her Instagram. I believe I put her email and even where she ships from. So all of that is in the information box below, or in the box below. $12, number 3 on that one. And then I've got these gorgeous Libby Hostess glassware champagne cups. And this was the silver foliage.
Beautiful.
This one. And I love these because the stems are stunning.
Yeah. I bet you that feels good in your hands too.
And I have 2 sets of champagne coupes that are uranium glass, so I really can't squeeze any more into my cupboard. But these are in perfect condition. They've got no loss of the silver. They definitely do not have dishwasher damage. So for the 2 of these, $8, number 12. $8, number 12. And that's my 2.
It's great. All right. Now for a Christmas item. I found these the other day at the antique mall, and I had to have them because they are kitties. So, and I was like, if I'm going to Claudia's sale, I have to get kitties. And this is B. Kilbin. I guess he was an illustrator for Playboy. I don't know. But anyway, the kitties are, so there's 4 different types of ornaments
Oh my
on
goodness,
these.
the Santa's my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's one more blue guy. Wait.
My kitties appreciate your effort.
One more blue guy. So there's 4 ornaments, and they're made of cardboard. They're a cardboard stock, and then they have the punch. They would make like a great tag for your presents. It would make great ornaments. I think that's what they are. The box is 42 Cats for Christmas Tree Ornaments by B. Kilbin. And apparently he was a guy out of Connecticut. And lived a lot of his life in California. There are not 72 cats in here. Yes, DM. I read that he did books. He did cat books in the 80s. And he's since passed away. So there's 4 different type of ornaments. If you do decorating for cats, you could also make bunting out of them too. You could string them along on curly ribbon. I think that'd be really fun. So if you would like the box of cat ornaments, that is number 30 for $12. And there's about 50 in here. So Santa holding a kitty. How can you go wrong? It's true. It's true.
Yeah,
so there's about
that
50
one
of
is
them.
my absolute favorite.
Yeah. And then at long last, I found this great little swung glass vase. We found him on the weekend with our kind of fun digging through an antique center. So this guy is he's a little guy. I haven't seen one quite this small before.
So
and I
cute.
went, yeah, nice clear guy. Again, I don't see clear ones very often, but he is absolutely in pristine conditions, got a great base. And I did try to do some research and find out where in the world who did this guy, but might be Ellie Smith. I'm not exactly sure, but he's a cute little guy. He's about this big. And if you'd like him, he's $17, number 29 for the swing glass base. And that's my 2.
All right. So my last item I had the other day, but I brought it back because Father's Day is coming up. It is an Avon train mug. There's the Avon
Thank
on
you,
the
Val.
bottom.
Thank you, Val.
So it could have been, a shaving cup, but it's milk glass.
Yeah.
The train on it is pristine. It's got no damage, no chips, no cracks. And for this little guy, $8, number 6. $8, number 6. If your dad likes trains, this is perfect. And that is my last item. We will do a recap. So Michelle, after you show your last item, if you want to go ahead and show some items from the beginning, you can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Val. You're going to love that little guy. My last item is another, I'm going to clear glass kick these days. This is just a clear glass owl. He's got little felts at the bottom. He's not signed. He's not, so he's just a little guy. But he's a nice weight. I wouldn't be surprised if he was crystal, but I can't tell because he doesn't have a sticker on it. But he is number 32 for $12 for the glass owl. I can't believe that was 15 items. Wow. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Wow. I have a few items that didn't sell. So I have this great Stengel pottery vase with this blues and pinks and golds. And he is number 31 for $17 for the Stengel vase. Thank you, Val. I have you for number 32 too. Thank you. You like clear glass as much as Claudia and I do. I have this great Carmen Miranda paper doll. 1992, and it's never been out of the package. So you get the 9-inch doll, 6 costumes, 5 hats, and that's number 33 for $5. And I have some of my kitsch still around. I have this long, I should do it this way, long neck pepper shaker, but I just have him. He is number 28 for $16. One little piece of paint loss on him. But like I said, I think the glaze is glazed over it. So I think he came that way. It's a manufacturing flaw. And then I have the single kitschy shaker with this sweet little look on his face. Again, on the tips of his ears, there's just a little bit of paint loss and chipping at the tip of the ear, but I actually don't see that when I look back on it. Number 37 for $10 for the single salt shaker. And he is marked, Nanco. Nanco. I didn't even look. And then the other item I will show is my whistle gum, which, and again, just a little sip and whistle milk mug for a little deer. And it says, whistle, whistle in my cup. When I blow, Mom fills it up. And he is number 26 for $15. And that's a good recap, I think, of everything.
I love that there are things that I've never seen before. I love it.
I know.
I always have, even when I'm like shipping and invoicing, I always have somebody on in the background. And then I'm like, ooh, what did I just see? And then I have to watch instead of doing my work. So my first item that didn't sell was the Prolon Wear Sugar and Creamer. So it's that melamine, this fun green color for summer. And that was $15, number 7. The Anchor Hawking Daffodil Glass, $8, number 13. This very cool 1970s candle holder that was based on colonial candle holders. So it's got the wood base, got felt on the bottom, and the whatever this metal is. I'm not going to call it copper. It's had a little revival in the 70s. $15, number 1. The Mallard's Ice Bucket with the acrylic handle, acrylic lid, and this is standard sized ice bucket. $15, number 10. And then last one I'm going to show is the Hall Irish coffee mug. There shows hole on the bottom, made in the USA. It's in really good shape, but there was only one of them. It's that size. I always try to bring black kitchenware when I find it. $6, number 4. Let me change the layout. All right. What do you have coming up, Michelle?
Ooh. Well, I will likely be on Mystery Monday with Helen. I've been missing her the last couple of weeks. So we do a little bit of a show and tell and then sell a mystery box on Monday. So I'll do my best to be at that sale on Monday. I have another sale next week, but I don't have it confirmed. So watch my Instagram and my YouTube channel. And I think I'm selling one more time next week. And then I'm going to take a little break while I go to Canada for my summer vacation. So
nice.
How about you?
So Glass with Class, my channel on Monday next week. And we're going to be discussing uranium glass. And then my regular Wednesday morning sale, 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then Martha from Vintage Conversation will be on with me next Thursday night. So that's going to be super fun. We've been trying to get together and do a sale forever and ever. So I'm finally getting in people who had been so scheduled up and getting to spend time with wonderful people in this vintage community. I love it.
Yeah.
So much
Thank
fun.
you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me and waiting for me and having me on. It's really fun to hang out tonight. Yeah.
Well, thank you for agreeing to come on, and thank you all of you for hanging out with us. Like I said previously, we know there are a lot of people who have sales on Thursday nights. You have lots of choices. We appreciate you being here with us. So we'll see you guys in the chats.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. Thank you.